audience by weaving jokes and/or dramatic or humorous stories around a recognizable theme. The overall effect should be lighthearted and relaxed. So, as you're as you're evaluating Ron today, those are the things that you're going to be looking for. And now I present Ron Sinclair. Thank you very much.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning again. My speech is on fear, a positive or negative event. And just to let you know, there was a certain amount of fear when I found out that I was on Project 5, 8 to 10 minutes. Our normal speeches are 5 to 7 minutes, and it's a speech after dinner, meaning you keep everyone awake. You reach the category what it says. But basically, I want to correlate with what is going on in our lives and what are we doing today. How many here have fears?
No, never. Nature of human being.
So, what would be your biggest fear? And we'll just keep it to our business. What is your biggest fear in your business? Lisa? Louisa?
I have a few. Directly with my business, well, hurting somebody, but I don't think I would hurt, but not doing what my client is expecting from me. And the other fear is marketing. It's going out there and selling myself. That's the fear. Thank you.
What would be your biggest fear, Scott? Correlated with your business?
Biggest fear correlated to my business, it would be not succeeding, making a mistake actually, making an actual quantitative mistake where I look back and say, oh my gosh, I didn't check out that fact. It was almost like an engineering mentality. I made a mathematical error.
What would be yours, Diane?
My biggest fear would be putting one of my clients in harm's way. Either with an IRS audit or some factual error that was my fault.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So is fear positive or negative? It depends on how you look at it. Mm-hmm. It depends on what motivates you. Yesterday I was leaving from church and there was a marathon and my friend took a wrong turn and we came into two cars like, I told her to pull over, let me change my underwear. This was pretty bad. They weaved out in front of us, and I actually just got a new car about a couple of months ago. Like, I don't need a new car anymore. I just want to keep this car cool out for a while. And I don't even call my insurance company and say, well, guess what happened? But there are healthy fears, and I think that's what we want to keep it. This we want to talk about positive fears. And a theme is that everyone about their business is, what can I do to harm my customer? What can I do wrong? Or another part of that is, what am I doing today, and let's just say it was January, to make sure that March I was still in business, or things were doing well, or as Pat mentioned, that she bought the right product in so that now in January, what she purchased in January will be purchased in May. And all of those are healthy fears. Those fears are what motivate us. Those are fears that make our business grow. Those fears keep us active, and those fears is what we're going to just kind of talk about today. And other fears that people do have is fear of flying, fear of heights, all those type of fears. But there are built-in fears that we can use as positive learning experiences. For instance, a friend told me when I was over his house and opened his refrigerator, I said, gosh, you got so much food. Because aren't we always dieting? I said, I wouldn't want all that much food in my house. I said, why? I said, because I would eat it. I would eat it all around the clock. I would sit down with the TV show like, oh, I think I'll go have a yogurt. Oh, I think I'll go have this. And he said that fear was for when he was younger, he was poor. Mm-hmm. And he never wanted his refrigerator to be empty, never. So he's motivated to keep it full, Now, is that positive as healthy? It's positive to him, to me it would be negative because it would stay empty because I would keep eating and keep eating. So in our business world, we know whatever we're gonna do, and the main thing you brought up was marketing. What are we doing today? Just think about it. What are you doing today so that your fear in August or in September And the reason I'm talking about September, a lot of our business are related around our seasonal. Somewhere in August, the kids go back to school and people settle down, and then we're gonna go into the end of the year, and most businesses begin to climb. Whatever you do, basically climb. People are gonna make decisions so that their taxes they spent the right type of money for the year, they make the right type of business decisions for the year. First thing you're gonna start preparing is making sure your home is nice after Labor Day, all the things are in place for Halloween, all the things are in place for Thanksgiving. You have family coming, again, going back to refrigerating, you wanna make sure everything is filled. You can buy the turkey, you can buy all the dressing, everything can be there, because people are gonna drop in. So the main thing that people wanna do is make sure that between May and July that you're putting all the things in place. In your case, if you're a Randy or a locksmith, you wanna make sure all your marketing material has been out over the year, that you're on people's mind, that if someone has bought a house, because again, going to September, most people now have moved. They've relocated their homes, they relocated the last 2 or 3 months due to the schools, and now they're in a new location, they're gonna need their locks changed. Randy wanna make sure their names are out, their things are going. And in Scott's case, people are getting ready now to get ready for kids that are going to school, go to college in January. Make sure that kid that just enrolled in 11th or 12th grade is prepared and the financial things are there. All those type of things we want to make sure. In the case of lending, credit cards are going to really skyrocket. They go up in January. People are going to start buying and purchasing for those holidays. Anyone knows, most of the income is spent between September and December. People kind of just go crazy with their credit cards. And if anyone knows, January, February, March is, everything goes down here. There's money that's, everybody's tight, everybody spends too much money. But again, it goes back to our fears. We do things, and the same thing as an animal. They prepare everything through the summer so they can make it through the winter months. Birds fly, make sure that everything is done right so that they're not stuck back east or wherever they're gonna be when it snows. So going to other fears in the business, what are some of your fears, Paul? You changing jobs?
Taking a transition, yeah, the fear of not making any money.
I'll put you on the spot. What are you gonna make sure that doesn't happen?
Take the principles that have been used and the practices that have been used before me.
Right.
And follow those practices to a T.
Okay, so you turned your fear into a positive environment, a
Yes.
positive experience.
Yes.
You're gonna take previous experience over the last 20, 30 years, and you're gonna implement them. As you say, cross your T's, dot your I's, and make sure that you're sure.
Not reinvent the wheel.
Right. Because as the saying goes, nothing on the earth, nothing is new on the earth. Nothing has really changed, it's all the same. Maybe a little different, to kind of veer off a lot when you look into even the wars today, the current wars that are going on today through the Middle East. If you study them 2,000, 3,000 years ago, that same war was going on. It was just with spears. That was the only difference. Now we have missiles, you know, and we have people doing the same thing. But the same thing that was going on in those areas are still going on today. The world just kind of re-evolved itself. So again, going back to fear is a healthy environment, a healthy process, something we all want to use and embrace and not run from it, not be afraid of it. There is healthy fears when you touch the stove, finger burns, you smell skin burning, you're like, oh, that's not a good thing to do. But what you have learned is that if there is heat, you want to use that heat positively to warm your body, to warm yourself, to warm your home, but not try to attack it or touch it or get too close to it. So, Cliff, what are some of the fears that you have in the insurance industry?
Some of the fears that I have, one would be putting people maybe in the wrong policy. I just came into doing some customer service for one of the companies, and I'm finding people who bought a policy, they thought it was a permanent policy 30 years ago, they've been paying all their dues and premiums in, and now the policy is exploding on them and they're not going to have coverage. I was fearful of this policy when it first was initiated in 1980s. I didn't like the way it was projecting out. Maybe it was my mathematical background, but I said this is not good. And now I've seen the results of that. And unfortunately, I can't help these people.
So it's a great fear, you've learned from it, now you're gonna make sure the people that you have policies or don't
Any new
talk to
policies,
them
yeah.
and convert them. So again, what I just say to everyone is take fear, take it as a healthy reaction, learn from it, use it to build your business, use it to grow your business, use it to motivate you. Remember, what you do today, May 23rd, is gonna affect August 23rd. So keep those things in mind. I'd like to thank everyone who stayed awake and didn't fall asleep. Thank you.
All right.